Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So we're here for our third workshop, and tonight we're looking at math help. So I will share my screen just to do a quick introduction. All right. Can you see it okay? Perfect. Okay. So the workshop tonight is brought to you by the Yamaska Literacy Council, which is a community-based, not-for-profit organization that helps English-speaking adults and older youth in Brome-Missisquoi and Hoyamaska improve their literacy skills. Some workshops we have are Each One Teach One tutoring. That's our main goal for adults or 16 and up. We have prison literacy program, family literacy, health, digital, and financial literacy, as well as a scribe service. So if you know anyone who needs our services, please send them our information or help them reach out to us. And also, the Eastern Township School Board on the Road project was created to bring school services to adults of the English-speaking community. So we partnered up with them to create a bridge between the school and the center team and adults who would like to go back to school. So if you are interested in pursuing further education and would like to go back to school, please reach out to us and we can help you get in touch with the right people for that. So tonight I will pass on to Samantha Gagnon. And I'm going to bring up the PowerPoint. Your volume is up. Yeah.
Alrighty. Hi, everybody. I'm Samantha. Yeah, let's get started. I don't have control on the slides though. Whoops, sorry. It's okay. All right, it's a little strange because it's just the two of us, but that's okay. So I'm Samantha. I teach first grade at Farnham Elementary. I have 3 daughters pictured here, and well, we all love Disney, so that's a little bit about me. All right, so our plan is to talk about math homework specifically today, and to talk about how you can help your child practice math at home. And we're really going to do it game-based. So I have a series of games prepared to show you that you can do at home. You can buy all the materials at the dollar store or dollar store type places. All right, well, does your child do math homework at home? Lily, do you do math homework at home? Yeah, what do you do?
I do times and multiplication.
Ooh, multiplications, that's a big one, yes. Emily, do you do math homework at home?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you do?
You did the math problem yesterday,
I do math problems and I do subtraction and I do minusing and plusing.
Good.
With my teacher.
Oh, good. So usually it all depends on the school, on the teachers. There's different types of homework, but what you want to practice mostly, I guess, is the fast facts. So adding, subtracting, multiplication, and division are all good things to practice at home. So why games? I do a lot of my teaching through games. We do centers and students rotate amongst the games that practice different skills. This is also how I like to set up my my homework when possible. So it's been proven by science that learning is enhanced when done through play. Children tend to obviously have more fun, but also learn more when everything is done through play. So it motivates most learners, it promotes cooperation when they have to play together, and it also promotes positive interactions and it builds healthy relationships amongst kids and amongst grown-ups and children.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you can.
That comes up at least once in the lesson, I'm sure.
Minimum. And then one goes and everybody has to go. Do you have to go to the? No, strange.
Oh, we have Maddie's coming in.
I'm back to tennis.
You already went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly to just get a juice.
Oh. Should I continue or?
Yep, you
Yeah,
can
okay.
continue.
All right, so I have games set up for all ages. Of course, I teach grade 1, so I cater more to that age group. But you can take most of these games and apply them to concepts for all grades, from 1 to 6, even some pre-K kindergarten adaptations are possible. All right, so we have Toothy. This is the first one, and if you saw the ELA homework presentation, it's the same one. It looks like this. And we use Toothy to do anything. You can do English, French, you can do science. Here's how we're going to use it. So girls, I'm going to give you a Toothy. And we put it in a protective sheet. So that we can use a whiteboard marker on it. So you can choose your color.
I'll pick black.
Oh, thank you. Well, so at the bottom of Toothy, I'm just going to borrow yours. At the bottom of Toothy here, there's a space for students to write their answers. And here Toothy has, well, she has no teeth. So the point is to get right answers to put teeth inside for Smile. So we're going to do just some basic math, but it could be multiplication, subtraction, division, anything you want really. So girls, we're gonna try it. Can you do 4 plus 4? Write me the answer. 4 plus 4. In the big box, right? In the big box. 8. 4 plus 4. They wrote the answer 8. They got it right. So now you get to put a tooth for Toothy. Oh. Liliane went with a square tooth. And her sister went with a vampire tooth. So it just makes things a bit more fun, a bit more interesting. Let's do another one. Let's do 6 plus 5. Yeah, so they wrote 11 and you got it, both of you. You can add a tooth. All right, let's do one last one. Really hard. Want to do subtraction? Okay, we're going to do 12 minus 4.
Do I have time to go to the door? Someone's here, and the door is locked.
All right, so the question was 12 minus 4. And your child might do it in their head, they might use their fingers, you might give them some sort of little token that they can move around, they might draw it.
12 minus 4
Yeah, 12 minus 4. So
equals 8.
anyways, good, we're practicing. The more practice they have, the more automatic it becomes. So that's what we're looking for. And they had 8 as the answer, and then they drew another tooth. So you can keep going for however long you want.
1,000 times.
Till Toothy's mouth is full, until your child is bored of it, until you want to do something else, up to you. And like I said, you can do any kind of math. It could be multiplication, division, whatever you like. Not for us. The door, okay. All right, okay, so that was Toothy. Then we have Roll and Read. These games are not my own. I took them from Teachers Pay Teachers mostly. This is Roll and Read. You can look online for a copy, and Julie has some available too if you would like some. So for this game, you need this sheet, again, in a plastic, so you can use a whiteboard marker, and you're gonna need a dice. So as a grown-up, your job is to write possible answers down here, and your child's going to roll the dice, and whatever they roll, they have to read the number. So this could be really applicable, let's say, for pre-KK, you're practicing numbers. So what you could do is write, it's gonna be really easy for my girls here, but you might have a young child, so you might want to write the numbers in, or you go just with the dice and they have to count the dots and know which one is the number that they rolled. So
This would be fun, like, for example, if like this is learning multiplication, like right now she's looking at 7 times table, I could put the 7 times table in there, and then when she rolls the dice, she could solve it.
she solves it, absolutely, you can do that. It's really open, it's adaptable to whatever your needs are. So Lily's gonna try it, it's gonna be really easy for her because she's in like grade 4, but that's okay. So roll the dice. She rolled number 2. So now she takes her crayon, finds number 2, and she needs to write number 2. All right, roll it again and then we'll show them to you. She rolled a 1. Okay, so you want your child to read the number, say it out loud, and then write in the number. So you're practicing your number formation as well. And like Julie said, you can do your times tables on here and they roll and they have to solve it. It's up to you.
Addition, subtraction, division, so you can put a whole bunch of stuff in there.
You really can. It's all adaptable to your needs. All right, so that is that one. Let me erase it. Yes, dear.
Can we do like the shapers?
We'll get to that. Right now, we're just doing these games, but on the next page, then we're gonna do the other games that we do in class that you're really gonna be helpful for, okay?
I used to play your games.
You used to.
Now you're in grade 4, you're so old.
All right, the next one is Play-Doh. Again, perhaps more for your younger learners, but it could be for anybody. We got just these little small ones. So girls, you want, I opened the red one, you want
I
that
want the big one. Why is it so chunky?
one? It's cute.
Yeah.
Does it smell?
Oh, yeah, it
That's
does.
really from the dollar store with like maybe $2 or something.
Yeah, and there's 3 inside, so that's perfect. Depending on what you're doing, you might want bigger ones. These ones are perfect for our needs right now. So as your child is warming them up, they're also practicing or working their hand muscles, which is important for holding a pencil.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, I jumped it. All right, so you can do a few things if you have younger learners, like I said before, you can
Yeah.
use this to form numbers, right? So you can practice that, like, girls, can you make me a number 5?
Yeah.
I think that's a really tricky one, you guys are older. Not tricky at all.
You're 10 years old.
Oh, my goodness. So like I said, they're working their hand muscles. You have your Play-Doh, they can make the shape. The girls are working on number 5. You can do this with really big numbers too. If you're practicing, I don't know, hundreds, thousands, and you want your child to practice writing the numbers and reading the numbers, you guys can use this.
I did like my grade 5.
Kind of looks like a Z backwards right now. Something needs to be curvy.
I'm trying to make a Is this good?
I think it's this part here that we would need to like.
Is it good, Miss Danielle?
Maybe like this. That looks even more like an S now.
Mhm.
Ah, like that, I think we're getting there.
I feel
Oh,
like-
yours is really good,
I
yeah,
feel even the older grades can practice their numbers and letters
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's,
absolutely,
you can.
it's things that we need to practice that are good to practice, and
Because
what you wanna do
sometimes
is find a
people-
fun way to do it.
sometimes people in grade 4 actually forget how to write words.
It's
like-
possible,
like-
even adults forget how to read words
That's-
sometimes, right?
Like
all the
some
time.
people in our class, there was one that forgot to write how to make a make.
It happens.
It happens, it
We all have
happens.
brain farts.
You can use these too if you make little balls like this and you put them on the table and you want to do addition. You put the balls on it and you count them. You could do subtraction the same way. So maybe you put 5 of these little Play-Doh balls and you say, okay, 5 minus 2, and then they have to squish 2 of them. How many are left? You can do it that way. Wanna try that? That's for the windows for after. Mhm. Yes, I forgot to erase it.
So it really has that manipulative kineo factor that kids
It's
need.
different learning styles. Some of us are good with just seeing it and we remember it. Some of us need to touch things. It's more kinesthetic. It just makes the things a little bit more interesting as well for your student or your child, instead of just writing numbers, they're building it with Play-Doh. So, this is Play-Doh. Good.
They have sounds.
Yeah, mine smell like banana.
Mine smell
Ooh.
like.
Oh, they smell good?
Yeah, they're scented with blueberry.
They're scented.
Yeah. I'm guessing yours is strawberry.
You got some, do you want to just
The window, you can.
The other house.
I think,
Play-Doh
there's-
like this Play-Doh smell.
All right, chalk. I'll talk about the chalk while Lilian washes the window, and then we can show the window. Lily says she wanted to wash the window, and then
Miss Daniel, really like your daughter.
it's true. I
They're
call
not
her
the
Lily
same
more than
way,
Lilian,
well,
yeah. Alrighty, it's nice outside, or I mean, most days are nice outside. You can use just normal chalk, and you can go do your homework outside. They can do their math problems on the pavement. A really fun way too, if you have a trampoline, these are great on a trampoline, and
For you?
oh yeah, you write your numbers, you do your math. My kids, I would put sight words on the trampoline, and I'd call out a word, and they jumped on it to erase it with their socks. So you can do the same thing with
Actually, no.
you can do the same thing with numbers.
Maybe I'm gonna try that because we do have chalk. No.
So you can put a bunch of numbers and say, okay, jump on the number that equals or the sum of 2 plus 2. So they have to go find 4 and jump on it and erase it with their socks. Again, we're practicing those basic math skills that are really important, but in a fun way. So just normal chalk. Julie got a bunch of chalk. Hi. What, 12 pack for $1.50 at the dollar store. It's perfect. This is all you need. So again, you can do it on the pavement or on your trampoline if you have one. It just makes it extra fun. Are you exhausted?
A little bit.
So many hills on the way to
Oh my God, man, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I didn't know the road, but whoa.
Yeah, Mitch just bike here and
The last 6 plates is fucking terrible.
Are you okay?
all right, the next
Did you
one
fall off
is
your bike?
window map. So these, we can't seem to find them at a Dollarama, but at a different dollar store, they're accessible. Walmart, yeah.
It's like $6.
Perfect. So individually like this, they're $2 at like a Dollar King or something like that. And Julie just said that at Walmart, you can get a pack as well. So they worked really well on windows, and they're essentially just, I don't know if you can see, just chalk. And they write really well, and they erase really nicely. Lily just erased the window here, and she did not struggle one bit, and it's been up there for 2 weeks. So you can choose some colors. Again, multiplication, division, adding, subtraction, anything. So I'm gonna let
47.
Lilian, do you want to choose a color?
Sure. Can I choose one?
Yeah.
Ooh. Purple,
So pick one and go.
orange. Oh, the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, red.
Crayola also has window markers. They work well too. It depends on the windows. These tend to work on every window, which the Crayola, it wasn't always the case. So Emily has her color. She has blue. Go to the window. I'm going to give you some adding because Emily is in grade 1 with me. You can take the other window? Well, there's a little chair there. Do you think it would work?
Can you reach? That gives you an idea what to do with them, no?
Exactly, you can even use your child.
Okay. So Lily, Mommy gave you one. What was it? 7 times
2.
2? 7 times 2.
Or
Emily, I want 12
Yeah.
plus 5.
Oh, they write nice.
They work really nice. It's so smooth, it's fun to write. When kids who are tactile, they tend to like that feeling as well. So I wish you could see this. Emily wrote the equation, so she wrote 12 plus 5 equals. And underneath, she made a box to draw the pictures of circles to add her numbers. So that's her strategy, and it's perfect.
I'm gonna try, see if I can.
Lilian, yeah, Lily has 7 times 2 written on the board equals 14. Amazing. I think Julie's on her way.
I just stop the screen share.
All right, Lily, could you do 7 times 4?
Oh, wait, If I go backwards, you can see it. And share.
Equals.
Do you have your answer? What's 7
4, 5,
times
6,
2?
7, 8, 9, 10,
It is
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Good job.
16, 17.
Good job, right, 17.
Emily, what do you have?
17.
What was your problem?
12 plus 5.
Nice.
And while they're there, you can ask, is that even or odd?
Is it even or odd?
Odd.
Very good.
But there's a lot you can do. You could draw shapes if that's the unit you know that your child is learning in class at the moment. You can ask them, like, could you draw me a square? Girls, could you do a square?
Yeah, sure.
Could you do a cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's tricky.
Uy, I'm not good at making.
That's really tricky. Lily's on the right track there. A cube. So anything your child is working on, really, it applies. And we're gonna go check.
I do a cube at all.
Not bad. You have to draw. Here's the trick. Look, you do your first box. Oh, mine is dying. Okay, and then you do your other one like in the middle like this. See that? Then you can
Also, a square.
make your other one.
Triangle.
Okay, we're shoots.
Do this like this.
All right, so now they're off drawing and we'll wash it after.
I can't do it.
Lily will wash it after. So again, we're doing the same thing we could do with a pencil and a paper, but this is just more exciting and more motivating for students. And kids of all ages. My 4-year-old goes crazy for this, so it all works. So that is window math. Alrighty, girlies, might need your help over here.
Can we do another multiplication?
Multiplication. You mean
Dice
addition?
games.
Oh, dice games. I definitely am gonna need some girls over here.
Who wanted to try the dice game?
Go first. No. I called first place, Lil. Tough tacos, kid.
Oh, tacos, what does that mean, girl?
I'll take, those are come from my classroom, so I have to bring them back.
Well,
Alright, so dice are your best friend.
yeah, dice.
Because they open the video. I'll do both things. So normal dice,
Acre.
Julie went to the dollar store and bought a pack of what, I think there was 9, 8 inside for a few bucks. The more the merrier. There's a lot of things you can do with dice, so grab a bunch.
And kids love dice.
It's fun. Tactile, it makes noise, it's great. Alright, but stop making noise for now. Before we get to the shakers, because that's really exciting. There you go.
Am I on the right?
You're
slide?
good. Yeah, okay. We're just giving myself some
Difficult.
reminders. So I use a lot of materials. Most of these games are not my own. I found the ideas from different places. These ones are from Boxcars and One-Eyed Jack. You can research them online on YouTube. They have videos of different games as well. So these are games that they have available for teachers, for anybody. I'm just going to show you a few right now, but you can definitely buy materials from them or get ideas from them online. So Boxcars and One-Eyed Jacks. So the first one, to practice fast facts, you just need a whole lot of dice. So in my class, we have trays, and there's about 40 dice, I think, in the tray. The more dice, the better, and you play with 2 people. Right now, we have like 8 dice. It's not a lot, but we'll make it work. So I'm gonna play with Emily first, and then I'll play with Woody, okay? So we don't need the shakers right now.
And I'll need to go to the.
Should I bring the computer closer to?
Maybe that would be easier. So like I said, we have trays, but you can make it work at home with things that you have. You need a bunch of dice, and then you need a barn. A barn where the horses that lose, they go in the barn. So let's use the cup. This is our barn. And the horses that win, well,
But
they
Miss
stay in
Daniel-
the race.
But Miss Danielle, what
Yes.
about not making any noise?
That's true. I usually have little foam, where you know, it's
Little
confusing.
foam paper.
Little foam paper so that when they roll their dice, it's quieter. Saves my ears in class.
Oh, Miss Danielle, could you
Do you want to mute your computer? And I'll put this that way where it shows it's here. Okay, so we have,
That way mine will be the main screen. Perfect, so they can see.
I'll use the cover. So you
Okay,
need
right
two different containers. So Emily here has, this is our barn and we're doing horse race. Our barn, those are for the horses that lose. They go back to the barn. And then we're gonna use the cover
Because we want to see it.
We're gonna use a cover to a container I had as.
Point it in
The
here,
race.
it will, this is the one that's recording.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the race. We want as many dice as possible in here. to
or
win.
else the
So-
person that loses,
We're gonna go in the barn. So we're adding
we each need some dices.
dice.
2 dices a
Two
person.
dice, yeah. So Emily's gonna roll. She got 5 and 1. So 5 plus 1 equals
6.
6. Oh, just wait. I don't know what I rolled. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I got 6.
Nope, I'm just gonna bring it closer.
I got 6 plus 4. So which one's bigger? 10? Yeah. So I win.
I go in the barn.
I go in the race and she goes in the barn. I'm gonna give you 2 more. Ready? Ooh, I have 6 plus 1 equals 7. What do you have?
In the barn.
Go in the barn again. You're spending a lot of time in the barn, and I've officially run out of dice. But
We could reuse them all.
you can reuse.
What's the best amount to have to play this game?
in the tray? There's
I-
like 30 dice in the tray that I bought, but a lot of dice
Miss
is great.
Danielle,
Oh, you got a big number. 6 plus 5,
12. No, I mean 11.
11, and
Six
I
plus six
have
is 12.
I have 5 plus 5. So who wins this time?
Me.
You do. You go in the race.
And you go in the barn.
So I would say about like 20 dice would be good. You each can roll 10 times. Myself. You can roll 10 times. And we're practicing adding, but we're also practicing greater, lesser than. You can do the same thing with multiplication. You want to try it? Okay.
Can I try it with Lily?
So
My
Lily's in
sister.
grade 4. She's learning or practicing multiplication. We can do the same thing. So here, you want to give your desk to your sister? We're gonna leave these ones here because we'll need it after. All right. So instead of adding our 2 dice, we're gonna multiply them. Okay. Oh my goodness, I have 5 times 4.
4 times 4.
Which one is greater?
Equals.
I have 5 times 4, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Mine equals 20.
16.
Yours is 16, so which one is greater? I am, so I go in the race.
You go in the barn.
And 2 more dice. So if you have about 20 dice, like I said, I think that's a good way to start. Whoa, 1 times 1, Louis?
It's not expensive because
It's
a pack
super
of
cheap.
8 was like maybe $1.25 or
It's super
something.
cheap, so you can definitely like stock up on these. I got 1 times 2, so we were really close there. Okay, so this is horse race. It's fun, it gets competitive. Want to buy the little foam, they're in the craft section. Little
Because they get
rectangles.
loud.
It gets loud on the table and, you know, by after school, you're tired, your ears hurt.
It's worse in the classroom when you have a lot of kids.
When
I'm
you
sure.
have 16 kids playing and they're all playing, it gets crazy. It is on me. It's what I found as well. All right, so the next one is shakers. I'm just gonna put my volume down. Okay, so again, from the same company, I have these that I use in class, right? These are called shakers. So it's just a container that you can put a bunch of dice in. These I bought from that company for school, but you can make your own.
We got
DIY.
pill bottles. Or pill containers.
Pill
It
containers.
was like
for this.
$2.50.
2 days a week, yeah. You have to be careful. These are made for it, so they don't open as much. I was working with these ones and they open a little bit. So you just have to make sure to instruct
it.
your child to hold it when they shake.
And I'm sure some are better than others, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And if, like, you can also like take this off if you want. The point is to see the numbers. You make it your own. Some are individual as well. This is a double and it works great for some of the games we're going to play. Well, it's because these are some of my dice and the others are Mama's dice. Oh,
So let's not mix it up. All right, so you can do this, you can do a double, you can do a single like this. There's a bunch of games that you can play for all grade levels. So you have a shaker. There's one dice per day of
I
the
thought
week,
they came
essentially.
apart when I bought them. I didn't know they came together.
I thought they might too, but they don't.
Oh, okay. Well,
Um,
you learn.
Yeah. So go shopping. Have fun. Before you shake. Before you do this at home, go through some ground rules. We're gonna put our hands on it so they don't open. When I say stop, you stop. You don't continue
Miss
shaking.
Daniel, I can't barely.
You
Because we
can't really
have
smell.
dogs that will eat it if it gets on the floor.
Yeah,
So you
you
have
don't
to
want
be
that.
careful.
You might want to shake it like this instead of like this.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. If you have some Swifties, I sometimes play the song Shake It Off. And when the song is playing, you shake. And when the song stops, you stop. Okay, that's the ground rule. I don't have the music on right now, but let's shake. Okay, 1, 2, 3, shake. And then put it down. Now there's a few things that you can do. Right now I have the single one here. So if you have younger learners, you ask them, read me, what are the numbers? 3, 1, 6, 3, 2, 6, 4. You want this to be automatic.
Miss, can I read mine?
Yeah.
Can I read mine? 6, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 1. 3, 1, 6, 3.
I was trying to be helpful, that didn't work. And now all your numbers changed, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's okay.
Okay, but can I do mine
Yeah.
now? 1, 2, 2, 1, 6, 4, 5, 3, 3, 5, 6, 4, 4, 2. Like, there's no even like, there's no like.
So what's Emily doing on the paper? Can you go over
She's
it?
doing, she's going rogue, but I will.
Oh, okay,
play
so it's
games.
not part of the game?
She's
wasn't
going rogue,
sure.
but no, I will show you a few games. So like I said, this pre-K, K, even early grade 1, we practice reading numbers quickly like this. Then we want it a bit more complicated. We can move on from this to counting on. So we're going to shake it. We're going to start with the first number. We're going to read, and then we're going to count on. So for example, let's shake it, girls. Ready? And shake it out. Ooh, that was close. So my first number here is 6. I need to say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try to make it to 10. That's a good way to start in grade 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're counting on, we're practicing numbers. So how about you do the first 3 maybe?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gorgeous, thank you. Emily, do you want to do the first 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
6, 1, 6, 6.
No, you're counting on. So you have 6, make it all the way to 10, but start at 6.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gorgeous. Okay, oh, perfect. We're counting on, a good skill to have. You have a very large number. That's something else you can do. Alrighty, we can do addition as well. So it goes better. What the girls have, 2 of them like this, is ideal if you want to do addition or even multiplication. So what you can use is a white piece of paper and your shaker. Again, put it in a plastic sheet so you can use a whiteboard marker. So Lily is going to shake it, put it aside, and then she's going to multiply the blue with the purple. Or add. You want to do add? No, okay. So you're gonna write the answer on the side. Okay, so you want to shake it first? Emily, do you want a white piece of paper? We're gonna do addition. So shake. So we're gonna put it on the white paper and we're going to align them. So she has 4 plus 4
Sorry,
equals
Emily.
8. 6 plus, I can't see it. Let's put it right underneath it so it's all aligned. That's what I mean. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 6 plus 2 equals 8. She would put it right.
And if we do want to do times table, what could it be?
Same thing. So you can do 4 times 4 equals, you put the answer there.
8.
6 times 2 equals, and you do it the same way.
16.
You can
6 times 2 is
also
12.
you can also buy fancy dice. if you look for usually like Dungeon and Dragon kind of games, they have dice that have more numbers on them.
Yeah.
Like up to 12.
Up to 12. Some of them go.
Oh,
up to,
those
like,
green and
60.
red
They're
ones,
different
they're like
shapes, different
not hexagon,
colors.
but octagons
Yeah,
or,
you can play around with them. You can find them. Yeah.
so it looks kind of like that.
400 by 10.
That's kind of neat.
So again, we're practicing fast facts. We want to be quick. We want it to be automatic. This is just a fun way of doing it. And if your child needs a challenge, try to find those dice that are different faces, different numbers on them. They're not very expensive either. Usually where you can find board games, you can find special dice. In Walmart section in the board games, you can find.
And we don't use
Special-
whiteboards. We make our own with plastic sheets.
Yeah, if you
and
have your
paper.
own, great, but plastic sheets with white
Does the job.
paper, colored paper, whatever you want, it's perfect and it erases really nicely. So that's really all you need.
Can I tell you something? You could also use laminators to laminate.
You
your
could.
sheets.
You have a teacher, if you are a teacher and you want to laminate, you could definitely do
And
that.
you
Makes us
could
happy,
use
right?
this.
Oh, you didn't do yours. 2 plus 3. You have 2
Five.
and 3, so you could write 5 beside.
I want to make a drawing.
Okay, we're just, that's okay. While you're at it, you can ask about even and odd.
Oh, I'm gonna try to draw 2.
They do the
Rounding,
addition.
you know,
can round
when they're
absolutely.
older.
So 4 plus 4 equals 8. Good. Round that up, or you can round. What else could you do?
If you have more
Even,
dice,
odd.
like if you put these 2 together,
Mhm.
if you could even do like find the nearest 100, depending on, if you have the chart.
Yep,
beside.
and sometimes it's your reading numbers is 2,364, and I'm reading across my dice across. You can do that. You can do double digit addition if you want this way. So this is my first double digit, so 23 plus 64. So you can do double digit. You can do subtraction the same way as well.
Miss
So
Daniel,
really, there's no limit to it. You
Miss
make it work for
Daniel,
you.
you could also use Jack.
Oh, Jack. Jack Hartman is a YouTuber, I guess we could say, but he has wonderful songs for children, and I
Could
do
help
love
you
them.
write and read.
They help you write and read. They help with math. They're great. So Jack Hartman on YouTube is also amazing. I think that was it for the shakers.
I think
You want me to put the slides back on?
Yeah, please. I'm just gonna make sure that.
like the dice thing.
Yeah.
Can we do the window thing?
Roll all over the window. You're gonna have to wash it first.
I'll wash it.
So do you want to
Miss Daniel.
unmute yours and put your volume up, and then I'll mute mine?
Okay, so
Really hard.
dice, get a bunch, never too many dice. We can move on to, I think the next one is cards.
Uno games.
Right, you can get a pack of Uno. You got this at the dollar store. Yep, with a few dollars, $3, $4. I think $3.50. So you can actually play Uno. This is great for practicing numbers as well and colors. But you can use these cards to play a variety of games. And I have a resource that I use from Teacher Pay Teachers, and I think it's on the next slide, Julie. Yep. They're called Rainbow Sky Creations. You can look on Teacher Pay Teachers, but I think if you Google them too, you can find all their resources. I have a bunch for my classroom, and they have a whole lot of games with Uno cards, and these games are from them, they're not my own.
Miss Daniel,
Yeah, right here.
can I do something?
Yep, you wanna play these ones with me?
I know less.
These are brand new, so you have all the numbers, you can keep them all in.
And minus.
I'm excited to see the.
Or
Uno game.
division or something.
We have Uno at, but I think a lot of people have Uno at home.
A lot of people have it, and like I said, you can play the actual game, it's great for practicing numbers. You don't need the +1, all the fancy cards, you don't need to play the math game, so you can go ahead and take those out. These ones you don't need either.
So we just want the numbers.
You just want the numbers for this game. Are you just taking the special cards?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take them out.
You have to
This
let
one?
me do it.
All right. I think I got them all. I started,
Oh my God, it's going on.
no, I started shuffling before
Are you going to show us how to play?
Yeah, maybe we need to go back on the.
Can I come and do it like guys?
Yeah. I'm going to be annoying and have you
Yeah, for sure. Do you
All
mind
right.
opening this one? I think it'll go better with two.
Can
I have only one child.
The more cards, the better.
Probably 3.
I'm excited to see this one.
Daniel, we need like
Maybe if I go on the other side, it will go better because of the window. I'm not a film director.
All right. You can do a lot of these games with a normal deck of cards as well, but these numbers are nice and big, it's clear, and they're colorful, so a bit easier on the eyes as well. So the first thing you can do, again, with young learners, we're gonna start with the younger ones, is make a number. So you can have the stack upside down, your child picks. If it's a really, let's do 2 piles, pre-K student, you might want to just turn it around and ask them, okay, what's this one? 0, perfect, you get to keep it. Ooh, this one's tricky. 9, perfect, it's mine. So we're just practicing number sense. Very young learners, you can do that.
Or you can do addition.
You can do a whole lot of things. I'm starting young and going older. In grade 1, we build a number. So they have to pick 2 cards. I got a 9, it's gonna be a big one. I put it first.
Perfect.
9, and I pick another one. Oh my goodness. So what's my number now? 92. So we're practicing reading the numbers. I get to read the
92.
cards.
Maybe
I'll
we
do it
can-
again.
When you do that, maybe if we want to make it even funner, we can add 1.
A +1, yeah. Well, for older kids, we're gonna get to that. So this is my new number. It's 10. Now this is early grade 1. Eventually they get good. Grade 1 until the end of year, we're really practicing 0 to 100. But as they get older, you can just make the number bigger. So instead of picking 2 cards, well, now they're responsible for picking 3 cards. What's this number now? 102. Older, you might want to go to the thousands and pick another one. Oh my goodness, what's this number, Lily? 1000.
And 21.
1021. So you can just keep adding until you have a really large number. Okay, so that's just basic stuff that you can do with these cards. Again, you can do it with a normal deck of cards. These are fun because there's no distractions. It's the number. There's no hearts or, there's no pictures on it. It's really just the number. All right, girls, let's do addition. Emily, you had drawn it and it was really cute. Where'd you put it?
Is it here?
If you go look up the Rainbow Creations, she has nice templates where she has all this done. Emily's used to playing at school, so she made them. So you have a space for one of your cards plus space for another card, and they're adding. So in class, we would do it this way. So here's your deck, my dear. Pick the first card. So I'm gonna do it here so people can see.
0.
What? All right. 0 plus
2.
equals
20.
well, plus 0 plus 2 equals
2.
2. It's too easy for
Because I
her.
was
Let's do another
thinking
one.
of the-
Yeah, you were doing the other game I was doing. Ooh, 9 plus 1.
19.
9.
10.
10. There we go. She's stuck on the other game. It's okay. 1 plus 2.
3.
3.
1
plus-
plus 5. 6. 1
4
plus 3.
equals.
7.
Woo, she got it. So you want to build fluency, which means you want to build speed and
2.
you want things to be automatic.
And we could do this for times,
Absolutely.
tables, and division.
Like I said, I started
Really?
with
19.
You want to try some times tables?
Oh, 17.
Like every week?
8,
18.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, 15.
Like every week, Lily has to study a new times table. So this week would be, say, the 7 times table. I could just take out all the 7s, like have the 7s ready and maybe do 7 times and then just flip it.
Absolutely.
Or just write it in like this. That's a
So,
good
so when
idea.
you know which times table you're practicing, you can write it and then they have their pile and they put it in the first one. So
Can I go to the bathroom for real this time?
yes, leave your cards here though, please.
I
Down
can go
that
show
way,
you.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. Down the hallway, it looks almost like a closet. So 6 times 7. Ideally, I always like my students to tell me the equation out loud as well and the answer at practice. And so 6 times 7, they tell you the answer, we move on. 5 times 7, and you can keep going like this. Absolutely. You can do so many things. Grade 1, grade 2, we like to do, it's called Friends of 10 or Friends of 20. So you want to flip over a card and your child needs to tell you how many you're missing until you get to 10, for example.
Mm.
So 5, well, then they can maybe count on their fingers or they're using tokens. From 5, I need 5 more to get to 10. Excellent. Ooh, from 4, I need 6 more to get to 10. If this becomes easy for them, then you go to 20. So from 4, how many more do I need to get to 20? Okay, so again, they can use.
This is a good skill for fast facts because a lot of kids have trouble with fast facts because they can't figure out how to get to the 10 when they're subtracting and that. So it's kind of good.
If you make a 10, your life is a lot easier. So what we are looking for is to build, like I said, fluency. So make it really, really quickly. So they don't have to think about that basic thing. They don't have to think about what makes 10.
So when they hit older grades and they have these problems, these situational problems, then they can just deal with the problem and not all the basic math.
The basic math, exactly. And we do a lot of this at school. It just takes a lot of practice before it becomes automatic. So these are things that you can do at home to practice that with your child. So friends of 10, friends of 20. You could do the clock as well with these.
Oh, the clock. I like that.
Telling time is very difficult. So they have a template, of course, but you can make your own. It looks something like this, and they will have, well, actually they won't have that. That's a lie. They have the numbers going around. So you make your clock. Okay. And on their template, they decide the minutes. So for example, they'll say, okay, it's 15. So whatever number whoops, it's upside down, sorry. Okay, so they have to read the time. It's 2:15. It'd be really cool if you had them draw the arrows as well to practice. So make my arrow very nice. Turn it. Ooh, now it's 3:15. And then they draw on the same one and erase it. Clocks are very difficult. We don't spend a lot of time in it at school, but it's very difficult. They often get it until they stop practicing and then they don't get it anymore. So again, practice. You can change the minutes the way you want.
Are we doing another game or do I share the screen?
I'm trying to think. I think we share the screen.
Okay.
Okay, now we're on to card games.
Right, these two, the more the merrier. We got 3 here. I don't think they're very expensive, right, Julie?
No,
At the dollar
$1.
store. Okay, so the more you have, the better. You want to take out the jokers and the face cards.
Want me to help?
So a lot of us, I don't know, in our younger days, we used to play cards with our parents. I used to play Battle with my dad a lot, like that guy. That's a great game to play.
You have your numbers,
You see what's bigger, what's
what's
less.
bigger, what's less, greater, smaller than. It's great. It's a very simple game. I cannot open this for the life of me.
Here,
So if you want to play a game like that, great. Go Fish for the younger ones works as well. You're practicing your numbers, recognizing your numbers. You can play that. Do you mind switching the slide? I think there was one more and I can't think of it.
Division of math.
Oh, yeah. Well, so I had just put Go Fish and Battle. Those are ones that most people know of and they're really simple. And sometimes we don't think of it, but just a simple game like that, you play for 10 minutes and you're bonding with your child, but also you're practicing their basic math skills, which is something that they need. So it's a great way to do it. Battle practices biggest and smallest number as well, as like we were saying. So we have a bunch of them. I don't have very.
do we
many
keep the
people.
queen and king and? king?
Depends what game you're playing. I normally take them out because I'm focusing really on the numbers, but up to you. You can use these cards to play the games that I showed you before as well. The only difference is that there's more distractions on it, but you can definitely use these as well.
And it's good so that they can count if they're not sure, right?
Yeah. So depending on the level that your student is in, on their level of being distracted as well. Yeah.
What if we have 60 and we need minus 5?
60 minus 5, we got a big number. Are you gonna draw 60 circles on it?
I think that's a good.
So you can also build numbers, so pick cards, build the numbers. You can do addition. Sometimes we play a game where, let me get a bigger number. I might pick out a card and I put it on my forehead and I ask them to give me clues about what my number is. So they'd say, okay, well, miss, your number is 1 more than 8. Well, like, my number's 9. And then we're going through it really quickly. Your number is the sum of 1 plus 2. It's 3, my number's 3, and we go. You can do multiplication the same way as well. They're just fun, different ways to do math. I had you open 2 of them, but we're not gonna play. All right, I think this is my favorite. Emily, can you come play with me?
Sure.
Please. I'm gonna steal Emily because she knows what to do.
So am I putting these away?
Yes, let's put them away.
Well, this is
Oh,
the red
yeah. Switch.
and the Uno game too.
All right, so place value is a big thing that we need to practice as well.
For a lot of grades.
A lot of grades, and it starts in grade 1. We have ones, tens, and hundreds in grade 1, and then as they get older, well, they add some categories, thousands, 10,000s. Your school might use ones or units. Ideally, we're going to use units, but both ways is right. So I have here a table, I guess, that has the ones, the tens, and the hundreds. And we're going to use things that we found at the dollar store to represent each unit. This is another game that I took from the Boxcar and One-Eyed Jack. That comes from them. So we went to the dollar store and we bought little shot glass red Solo cups, but they're the tiny ones. Yeah, I think you can see better. They're the really small ones. So this becomes your ones or your units. Then you want to get some larger glasses like this, but the see-through kind. Like this, these are your tens, right? And then we haven't done this yet in grade 1, but you can use some sort of larger bucket for your hundreds. And I'll show you why. So I had this from my classroom. It also comes from the dollar store, but any bucket will do. Okay, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to use that. I'm just going to flip things around. Sorry, we're flip-flopping. This is the last time.
It's okay, it's practice.
Yes,
It kind of echoes.
it does because my sound is on.
Oh.
Okay.
So I have a stack. I think Julie came in a bag of 30. So she bought one for this, but you can buy a lot. I had some I brought from my class, right, Emily? We have so many. So you can have a stack like this. And we're gonna practice two things. A few more. So we're gonna practice a few things. I like to start with estimation. So,
you could also use these.
oh, those are for the tens. All right,
Just wait.
so I'm gonna put a bunch of these on the table. I'm not gonna count them. Emily's not going to count them. She's eating her supper. She's just going to ignore me. I'm gonna put a bunch. In my class, I asked them to close their eyes. And I'm gonna put a bunch down on the table. Spread them around. And we're working on estimating. So once I'm done, I'm going to tell Emily she can look. Whoop, they're alive. I'm not gonna put them all. All right, how many do you think there might be? And she's not counting them, she's just looking at them. Do you think there is like 100 or is it much smaller than that? What do you think?
Much smaller. How I know? It's under 30. So it's under 30.
I added some of mine too, girl, so
Oh.
there's more than 30. But what do you think? Give me a number.
36.
36. All right. She's eating right now, so I'll do it, but they can write the number on a whiteboard or a paper, whatever you have. Again, we're practicing writing our numbers. So 36 is her guess, and you can write yours. It's always fun when the grown-up plays with them. I'm going to guess 26. I'm going to go 10 lower than you. Okay. So here are our guesses. We write them down to practice our numbers and also not to forget
Oh,
them.
Miss Daniel.
Who's gonna win?
Oh, two are together. So now Emily has a job. This is her job, not mine. She needs to make groups of 10. Okay, so these are our ones, our units. We want to make groups of 10. Once she has 10, remember we stack them? Once she has 10, she's going to put a cup like this on top. Okay.
That's 10.
Technically speaking, it should touch the top and not move. It depends on the size of these. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's got it. These are just a tad bigger than the ones I have in my class. That's okay. These ones do as well. 10?
9,
All right, I'm gonna give you a smaller cup. They work well. They do.
20.
Ooh, she's up to 20. This one's floating. Are you sure there's 10? Maybe there's 11. I'm gonna double check while you continue counting. 1, 2,
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
ooh, so do we have enough to make a group of 10?
Nope.
All right, so what
You
we
were close, Miss
I
Daniel.
was really close.
Kind of far.
That's okay. You were still decently close. Not like you told me 10,000.
No.
Right, you were pretty close. So what I like doing,
$10,000.
we put our 10s like this, and then our ones, we kind of set them up like a 10 frame. So we have 1, stop moving them. No, no, no. I show people, you know, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 10 frame keeps going here. Kids use 10 frames a lot in class. It's just a nice visual. So we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So then you can go back and like, who was closest? I was really close.
You won.
I won this
needed
game.
2 more.
All right, and then you do it again. So
Can we stack it in my ones?
we're gonna stack it in 10s. We're gonna do one more, and I'm gonna change the amount. You want to play? Yes. Absolutely.
sure-
So I'm gonna put a bunch, and they're
you
both
can't
gonna
look.
do a guess.
She's gonna put
So
it.
you need to close
You
your
can't
eyes.
peek or else you lose and then you're out of the game.
So ready? Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Perfect. So like I said, the more you have of these, just the more fun it gets. It gets pretty crazy. Sometimes in class, I have a whole table full of red cups.
And look at Daddy.
A whole bunch. All right, girlies, turn around and tell me your best guess. We're
Whoa,
estimating.
that's a
We're
lot.
Not counting. Our best guess. It's okay if we're wrong.
32.
32 for Leanne,
25.
25 for
Did you
Daddy
even
over
look?
there.
No.
He didn't look. Emily, what do you think?
45.
45.
I say 60.
60 for Julie. Oh boy, I feel like I need to go in the 50s, so we have everything. I'm gonna say 57.
But the person that's stacking the cups, they can't play or else they know.
But she
Yes.
doesn't know because
I didn't count. I just put a
So
bunch.
probably just
Yes, so
stack.
grown-ups don't cheat. So now we
I'm not
stack. I'm telling the grown-ups on the screen, not you. Groups of 10.
One,
Once they have
2,
10,
3,
they put a cup like this on top.
4, 2, 4, 5,
And you
6,
put them on the table
7,
like this. So you
8,
got 10.
9, 10.
They're left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
this would be fun if they're working on a like a problem, like a math problem at
10.
home,
You
and
manipulative. Yeah.
and they need to really see it. Oh my
Oh my
goodness, it's
goodness.
alive.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, someone's already out. Is anyone out already?
I am.
Who's
4,
out?
me.
Who picked 32? Who picked 25?
No, Daddy's out.
Daddy's
4,
out.
5.
Who picked
Is
45?
that 5? Me.
You're out. Because look, 10, 20, 30, 40.
50.
Oh my gosh, are we at exact?
What are we at?
Some are floating here though. I
60.
think we have two.
We're at
minutes.
60.
1, 2, 3,
I
4, 5,
won.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I won. I
So,
won.
All right, so now we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,
62.
60.
You
I
were close. No, you didn't win, but you need 2
She-
more.
she
I
did.
won. I was the
She is
closest.
the closest.
Can I do the? Can I do the?
2
putting the
more.
cards in?
Putting the cups? Yeah.
Woohoo, I'm gonna win next time.
So if you have more cups, once they have groups of 10, and if they have 10 groups of 10, they can show 100 by putting this on top of the 10
Oh,
cups.
I'm
that's a
having
great
a lot
idea.
of fun.
So you have them lined up
I have them lined up in pairs of 63 and 64.
for a 10 that they have 10 here to show that now that's a group of 100. They would put this
That's a
on
great
top.
idea.
So now it's 120, whatever's left.
193.
You
Okay,
can
can
just
I do
keep
that?
going.
I
Yep,
like
go
that it
for it.
makes math fun
Emily,
because a
close
lot
your
of
eyes.
people,
Ow!
when they
Yes,
think of
yes,
math, a lot of people when they think of math, they don't like it. So it's a nice way for kids to like math.
This is really fun and it's not expensive. This is something you can definitely.
Emily, you're not
She's
looking.
not looking.
She is.
She's not.
Yeah. Don't touch my face.
It's always fun when the grown up plays with them too. It adds a little
I'm looking at
element.
my feet. My
builds
feet.
relationships.
Okay, freeze,
as well.
freeze, Lily. That's good. No, that's good. That's good. You have 2 together over there.
More seconds.
7,
You're
6,
counting way too
5,
fast.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your feet up.
All right. Now Lilian placed them, so she's going to take our estimations.
You're gonna write them down for people?
All right, so here she goes. Oh my, I think there is 30. What do you think?
Oh, no, you're not allowed counting. 56.
56 and Daddy 36?
Oh, no.
I think 45.
And I think 50. I think
46.
52. No,
46?
51. 51.
All right, your sister would like to change this for 1, please.
No.
You said 51, you had 56. All right, now we need to make groups of 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait.
9, 10. If they're floating, there might be 11. You have
1,
to
2,
double check.
3, 4,
3, 4, 5, 6,
5,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
6, 7, 8.
Is anyone out? Who picked
5.
30? The 30's out.
Ooh, you're close. We don't have enough to make.
What do
a
we
group.
have?
All right, let's lay it
Let's
out. So
count.
we
I
have
wanna see.
10, 20, 30. Then I don't have enough to make a group of 10.
38.
Just wait. We're going to put it as a 10 frame. So 5 at the top, 5 at the bottom is what it looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we do have 10. Look at that. You got a nice even number, Luyan. How'd you
So
do that?
40. Oh,
Don't
mommy's
know.
the closest.
10, 20, 30.
No, who had
40.
36? They were the closest.
Me. No, no, that was not me.
Who had 36?
Daddy.
Oh, you won.
You didn't even look.
You won, guys. Champion.
Champion. All right, and like I said, you buy more cups
you can do
and you
this.
can do groups
Wait,
of
now
100
it's
as
my turn to do it.
Well, we're going to move on, guys.
Yeah,
You can,
I think I'm
you can
adding
play
things
at
that-
home.
Yeah.
What?
Lily, we're almost done. There's like 5 minutes. All right, and I guess my last message, I'm echoing. The last message is that it does not have to be complicated. So you have things at home you can work with, great. You want to go to the dollar store, great. If you're out shopping, you see numbers, ask your child, "Ooh, what is that really big number? Oh, it's number 5. You see a price at a store, ask them, what's that price? What do you think it's gonna cost if I put these 3 things in my cart? Estimation, numbers are all around us. Don't overcomplicate things. It's right there. Use what you have, essentially. That's it. Great.
Miss Gagnon,
Yes, dear.
can I guess how much?
I think there's 42.
I think that there is 32.
Ooh, okay, really close to it.
Ooh, that's adding to it.
Okay, so
Don't
thank
bring
you,
Miss
everyone.
Kathy here.
So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and I will be sending an email to those who couldn't make it. And if you have any questions or comments, don't be shy and send them our way. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thursday.